It is not from the benevolence of the butcher, the brewer, or the baker that we expect our dinner, but from the regard to their own self interest. This line was given by the economist Adam Smith, which simply explains his theory of the invisible hand. The invisible hand is a metaphor describing the unintended greater social benefits and public good that is brought by individuals acting in their own self interest. It was first given by the 18th century economist Adam Smith in his book The Wealth of Nations. Although the economic agents are referred to as self interested, but it does not mean that their motivations are selfish. Rather, the agents are motivated by beliefs and intentions that manifest their local knowledge and particular concerns rather than some broader conception of a public good. It is a part of the laissez-faire, meaning let do or let go approach of the market. This approach means that the market will find its equilibrium without the government or other interventions forcing it into unnatural patterns of equilibrium. But what exactly is the invisible hand? The invisible hand of the market creates a predictable economic system, such as that of supply and demand. It can be easily seen because humans are very predictable in their behavior. For example, before going to the market, you predict that there will be milk for sale. The market, in turn, predicts that the distributor will deliver the milk regularly to their warehouse, and the distributor predicts that the farmer will offer the milk for sale. This happens on a daily basis. In such a scenario, who controls the process? No one. It is because each person or the company is predictable enough in their behavior to make the whole system run. This is what the invisible hand of the market is, as referred by Adam Smith. The invisible hand graph. At point 3, the market is in a state of excess supply. The high prices have forced the producer to oversupply the market as he is driven by his own self-interest to make a profit. The producer, who is unable to sell the goods at that price, are then forced to sell their goods at a lower price as to not make a 100% loss. This means that they may lose some of the money but still would have gained from the higher prices. So, the market is brought back to equilibrium as the consumers goes back to the lower price at P1. Then there is the opposite effect where at P2 there is a state of excess demand in the market. Through the invisible hand, the producer increases the prices in order to capture excess consumer demand. This is because there are more consumers than they are being able to produce the goods for. So, they charge higher prices for this. In turn, it encourages the supplier to produce more, and then as the supply increases, the demand falls to reach the equilibrium point. So, as it can be seen from the graph, that the invisible hand constantly pushes the market back into equilibrium whether there is a situation of excess supply or excess demand. I would like to thank Harmeet ma'am for giving me this opportunity to work on this economic CIL project, because of which I found this amazing gem of economics. Thank you.